and welcome to Outrageous Fortunes. I am the Tea Monster, or Twitch Dad, or just plain old T.
And I'm Spence, or Resonant Moon.
And this is a show that we record live on Twitch and YouTube, where I, that's Twitch Dad, is learning the ways of tarot with guidance from Spence, a 20-year veteran tarot reader.
And I keep forgetting that you put a little pause between veteran and tarot reader. Both are accurate.
It is the drama. It is the drama of
It is the drama, and it's what messes me up every week. But anyway, during our time together. During our time together, I'm leaving all of this in, by the way. We turn the cards, read the definitions, and see what patterns reveal themselves. And as right now, we might go down a tangent or two along the way.
So, as your host, Batman Well, grab your deck, an adult beverage of your choice. In mine, I am having a cherry float cola. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I'm apparently going to be Jester from Critical Role, and I have a strawberry apple green tea that I cold brewed overnight. It's delicious.
You're gonna have to make that next time you come here because that sounds really, really good. And
well, that's too bad. That's too bad because I don't have any more tea bags of it.
You don't have any more?
I will make you something
else.
Why
do you not have any more tea? You have tea for friends. That is why you have tea to begin with.
We will have a second tangent about that.
Have you taken the deep breath? Let's turn our attention to the cards. Did you say that?
No.
Oh, I just stole that line from you.
Everybody.
Woo! Okay.
Take a deep breath because we're on it today.
We are. Look, I'm gonna blame two things. I'm gonna blame Backrooms and Vox Machina because we had to watch Vox Machina to take the edge off from watching Backrooms. That was it was a great film. That's the thing. It wasn't a horror movie. It was a film. It was horror on film. It was liminal space horror on film. And
Hey T.
Yeah.
Hey T.
Yeah.
Can I finish the intro?
I thought we did finish the intro.
I didn't say the last part.
I heard you say it. I
said, let's take a deep breath. And we took a deep breath.
We did.
Now let's turn our attention to the cards.
Right, you said that. You said that.
Oh my goodness.
You did say that.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I did.
All right. The
editing, I did not.
The editing will say otherwise.
Rabbit season.
Right. All right. Hi.
Hi. We're friends and professionals.
Would you believe I wrote the book, Podcasting for Dummies? Would you believe that, everybody? It's true. All right.
I remember when it came out.
I remember when it came out.
But yeah.
So we actually stayed up a little later after we got back from the movie, and we watched a couple episodes of Vox Machina just kind of calm us down. That's
absolutely fair.
Whew, man, but what a good film. What a good film. True story. Pip and I were the oldest people in the theater. There was this Gen Zer, maybe even younger, and she looked at me with these big eyes and said, "Is this your first time watching Backrooms?" And I said, "I know, I'm old, but I've read the lore, so I'm on it." And she kind of giggled at that. And then it was like watching horror movies with the Rossies. She was reacting to me, reacting to the film, because this was her second time seeing the movie.
So that's gonna be everybody else when we all watch the Shawshank Redemption,
right?
When we go to Ohio.
Pretty much. All right. So shall I do my daily read right now, as I roll my shoulders and get ready?
Sure. I have the Queen of Cups for today.
I'm gonna have to reshuffle because I remember when I was fiddling with the deck and shuffling and all that stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have another reversed card, but. I looked and the Crooked Moon was not reversed, so I said, okay, let me do a reshuffle then. And once I do a reshuffle, I will then do my my daily read. You, however, have the Queen of Cups for today.
Yes, this is the card for the Queen of Cups.
Okay. Ooh.
And it says, On her throne, surrounded by the ocean's bounty, the serene queen stares out into the water where she connects with her subconscious mind and receives messages from her higher self. The cup in front of her is covered with feathers that represent her inner thoughts. The Queen of Cups denotes loving, intuitive energy that may be found in an older woman in your life during a time that you seek healing. This energy may also manifest in yourself during times you need self love. The Queen of Cups brings a gift of compassion and emotional connectedness that may be directed toward you and that you will need direct wait, or that you will need to direct to another in need. And that feels very much like what my Sunday was. On Sunday I went and my neighbor took me swimming in the river. There was a little off ramp where people will get in with their canoes and whatnot, and we just went swimming. And I found this one little rock that had a divot in it, and so I sat in it in the middle of the river, kind of like a throne. It felt amazing and relaxing. And then my friend found a large stick that had been in the river, and so she handed it to me. It was my scepter, and I was just like, yes, I am a queen. It was great. I loved it.
And that was in the James? That was in the James River. Right? Or is this
no.
This is the other river that goes, this is the other river that goes kind of through. Well, okay. I know they called it a creek, but that was an awfully big creek.
There is Smith Creek, but let me look at the map real quick, and I can tell you. So it was past Lowmore. It's the Jackson River.
Oh, the Jackson River. Got it. Okay, so here's my read for the day. Another reversal, because I had a reversal yesterday. It was the King of Cups. And it was interesting. But I was like, okay, I'll just roll with that. But today, it is a very menacing looking card. It is, I believe that's the 9 of Wands reversed. Take a look at that artwork.
Okay.
Take a look at that artwork.
So the 9 of Wands is a hard working card.
Let me just double check. Yeah, so it's the nine of Wands reversed, and this is what my, just so everybody knows, this is what my guidebook looks like. The cards that I'm using, chat, if you're curious about them, they're put up by a gaming company. This is a legit tarot deck, but the artwork comes from a D&D module, well, not module, but more like a D&D world that this gaming company created. A setting. It's called the Crooked Moon, and it is Southern Gothic D&D. That's the best way to describe it. It is I've done the one shot. The one shot is astounding. Every Thursday night, I produce the Crooked Moon live stream from Mythic Hall, so you can see that at 6:30 on the Mythic Hall on Twitch and YouTube. And this is the tarot deck that's put up by Advantris, and it's all artwork from the game. So this is the 9 of Wands reversed. The 9 of Wands signifies resilience in the presence of fear or sorrow. Strength and determination are needed to withstand what you face. Reversed, you've been on guard for what feels like forever. Ain't that the truth? And the exhaustion and disillusionment is setting in. Perhaps this defense is unnecessary, or it is time to change course.
And
wow,
then
that cuts close.
For the Crow Tarot, when reversed, the 9 of Wands cautions against blaming others for your lack of progress and asks you to look inward. The obstacles in your way are there to teach you a lesson or to self-sabotage because you are fearful of committing fully to a project or idea. Oh, that was a question. Are the obstacles in your way there to teach you a lesson or self-sabotage because you are fearful of committing fully to an idea or project?
Oh, okay. I don't think it's that, but
yeah.
that does
well,
cut
and
close
that's
to home.
Different interpretations.
Yeah.
But also punctuation matters, people.
Punctuation matters. We believe in the Oxford comma here. It's the difference between let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. And we used to have a dish called strawberry grandma that my ex would make. And it was like a strawberry trifle with angel food cake.
Ooh.
And so when that meme came out, we were just like, yeah, this is let's eat, grandma.
Yeah. Okay, that was nice. Okay, so we're off and running, everybody. So yeah, so that is the deck that I'm using. For anybody that's been watching earlier episodes, you'll notice that I just picked up this deck. But yeah, this is the Crooked Moon deck, tarot deck from Advantris, and you can look it up. Actually, just look up Advantris and then the Crooked Moon, and you'll find it. And yeah, the game is just as gorgeous and just as amazing as the tarot cards within.
And then my deck is the Crow Darrow by MJ Cullinane.
Yeah. All right, now we deal out. Now maybe not in the same order as we have been, because I'm trying out a new camera layout. All right. But here we go. We're doing a 4-card layout, everybody. 4-card layout.
And as always, the 4-card layout is something that is very familiar to me, and this is one of the ways that I am teaching T. It is not the end-all be-all of spreads, but it is the one that I am most comfortable teaching from. So take that as you will. Mm-hmm. So the 4-card, the first card is the present situation that the cards want to talk about. If you have a deck that is opinionated like mine is, they don't care what you want to talk about. They're going to talk about what they want to talk about. The second card is the obstacles that might be in your way. The third is any advice or opportunities that you need to keep an eye out for. And the last card is potential outcome.
So I'm going to read this the way I dealt it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, just so everybody knows, that's the direction I'm going in. And if you have any qualms without that, well, okay, do your own reading.
It's not your reading. You get your own deck.
Yeah, exactly. Get your own deck. All right.
Get your own deck.
There we go. So flipping it over, we have. Oh, I got this card again. The 3 of Coins reversed. I feel like that one is trying to get something across to me. I'm still not sure what, but it's trying to get something across to me.
Do you remember the overall theme of the 3 of Coins reversed?
Since I've opened up my book, the answer is no. I don't remember it off the top of my head. But
so when I look at it with the Crow Tarot, so this is the theme that I'm going to go over with you this week. Mm-hmm. I want you to take visual cues from your card. So on my deck, you see that you've got a crow that has built up a teeny tiny little pyramid.
Yeah.
And his friend is in the background helping with picking cherries. So that tells me that it's some kind of building project. It's some kind of something where you're trying to build together. And so that's how I see the 3 of Coins.
Well, and that's
about cooperation and building and professionalism.
And that's what is depicted in it upright. If it were upright, you would see that it's three friends working together to build something. Now, as I mentioned, when I got the King of Coins reversed, if anybody's curious, this is the thing. This is the first lesson I learned when I got this, was that there are some decks that the suits are swords, wands, cups, and pentacles. In this one, it's swords, cups, wands, and coins. So the pentacles and the coins, you'll find they interchange. They mean the same thing, but they interchange from deck to deck. So this is the Three of Coins. Three of Coins depicts people working together towards a collective goal, symbolizing collaboration, skill, and common belief. Reverse, there's discord in the teamwork. Some in the group may blame lack of skill or uneven participation. But unless everyone stops pointing fingers, this will only lead to unfulfilled potential.
And for the Crow Tarot, the Three of Pentacles is a card of harmonious teamwork. Reversed, however, the team is not functioning well together because of too many egos involved. You may be feeling as though your ideas are not respected, and as a result, there is friction within the group. A change of work environment may be necessary to achieve harmony in your career. The other way I think about it is too many cooks in the kitchen.
Right. Okay. If this is pertaining to what I think it's pertaining to, I'm just checking something. No response. Okay. All right. So we go to the second one now. This one is the obstacles, the potential obstacles that I could be facing in this current situation. It is the Chariot reversed.
Okay.
Chariot being major arcana.
When before you look up the description, what is the thing that you see in the card?
Give me a second here.
Put it upright.
Well, I mean, it's a vessel. It's the journey. That's what it feels like, because usually when you're in a chariot, it's the journey, and at least in Crooked Moon, that journey is going to get pretty freaky, because you have this almost like a mechanical griffin as your steed. But that's what the chariot to me represents, is some type of journey that you're going on. Correct?
Yeah. Yes. The other thing, so with the Crow Tarot, you've got a crow that's soaring away from a storm cloud. So they've just come through something that's really difficult. But there's also the symbol of the laurel wreath, which indicates success after a long trial. So that's some of the symbolism that I've got here. Okay. And you said yours is reversed.
Right. So here's what it says. The Chariot, also known as the Harvest Terror. The Chariot symbolizes a desperate flight from a haunted past or a determined pursuit of your intentions, however reckless. The evolution from one to the other can go in either direction, and slowing down to think things through is the only way to control your transformation. Reversed, the Harvest Terror steps in where the card is reversed, blocking the path you've set before you. It dredges up old feelings of doubt and negativity, jamming the wheels of the chariot. You may find a way to defeat it and get over this hurdle to get you to your goal.
Okay. And then for the Crow Tarot, the crow who rides victoriously on a chariot has learned to harness his aggression, extracting only the positive energy required to finish the task. In contrast, the reverse chariot could indicate a loss of control or being dragged into a situation that may not lead to the best outcome. So with those two descriptions, think of it like losing control of the car or no longer being in the driver's seat.
Right. Okay.
Any way that you can like make those connections that will stick with you and like give you some real world similes or metaphors. I'm not sure which word is correct right now. That's going to be very helpful to making it stick.
Okay. So we have our situation. We have our outcome. Or sorry, not outcome. The obstacle. And now we're going into the advice. And the advice. I haven't gotten this before. I don't think. At least I don't think I've gotten it before. But this is the Four of Cups.
Ooh. And is it upright?
It was reversed. And but it looks like that it is a card concerning celebration, because you've got a massive bonfire and you've got someone outside of it tending to the Four Cups. But people like doing the dance. It's a bit like Patricia's dance in in Widow's Bay, but this was reversed. The Four of Cups reversed.
Four of Cups is always a challenging card for me to remember. But if we remember from last week where we were talking about the fours being a sign of stability, so this is the person who takes care of the nitty gritty so other people can shine.
Okay.
So you are the stability. If you are the character in this, you've got it reversed. So let's see what it says.
Okay, so we go to Cups. Yeah, beautiful card, the Four of Cups. Beautiful card. Okay, here we go.
I really like your version of the Four of Cups. I think that's gorgeous.
Well, I'll make sure to set this aside so next time you visit, you can get this this deck up close and personal. It's a beautiful deck, and again, when you have the reference to the Crooked Moon world behind it, it gets even better. So you go. The Four of Cups represents dissatisfaction and longing. When drawn, it indicates a character's discontent and loneliness, leading them to seek dangerous substitutions for connections and answers, driven by a sense of emptiness. Reversed, new awareness about social circles allow for a better connection to others, but the pull of apathy, past regrets, or an embarrassing moment still lingers as a blockade to contentment. Wow, you're right. This is a very complicated card. At least that's what my guidebook says is what it pertains
to. And so for the Crow Tarot, when the Four of Cups appears reversed, it may indicate that the hard work you have put in has paid off, and any hardships or difficulty will soon come to an end. So, the instance that I think of now that I have that, like the visual on your card really struck a chord with me.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably going to take that forward.
Yeah.
And make a note of it in my book. But, so when I used to go camping with my friends, I was always the first one up early to clean up the campsite after a party or what have you. So having that be the upright situation and feeling very lonely because you're the only responsible one there. And then having the reverse be like, hey, you did it. Everything's pretty good now. You can relax for a minute. That really sticks. So I like that. And see, this just goes to show I've been doing this 20 years and I now have something that sticks for the Four of Cups.
Right. And that is the advice that the cards want to give. New awareness about social circles allow for better connection, but a pull of apathy or past regrets or an embarrassing moment lingers. Okay. All right. So we get to the final card for my Ford card draw. Ooh, what is that? Okay. Is that the Ace of Wands? Let's find out.
Ooh.
Well, let me find out. Let's not get excited just yet. Let me just check.
Well, if there's that looks like an Ace of Wands to me.
It is the Ace of Wands.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay, that's all right. That's intense right there.
Look at the card and see what you see in it.
Well, I mean, it's a wand. That's not me being a smartass. That is a wand.
Put the card up to the camera.
It is a wand, but I would say this: it is a wand that is standing tall and confidently, but it looks like storm clouds are brewing around it.
So to me, that looks like that one ray of light that comes through when the clouds are starting to break apart.
Yeah.
You know, those allegories were like, and then there was one shaft of light that came down upon Gandalf the White as he came over the edge. Yeah. So that's what that feels like to me.
Okay.
Mine has a yellow brick road heading toward a city.
You can't put me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow. Okay. But it does look like that it's standing confidently. It's standing tall. It's a symbol of strength. Mm-hmm. But the problem is because I'm watching the latest season of Vox Machina, I'm thinking about those damn wands, you know? Thinking about those damn wands. We are his blood. Okay. Okay, Ace of Wands. So this is the potential outcome, everybody. And this is what my cards say. The Ace of Wands represents dark inspiration. When drawn, it indicates the spark of an idea or discovery that leads to unknown consequences, igniting a series of transformative events. Upright. An upright wand emerges tall in the dark woods, symbolizing vision, growth, and new ventures and a creative spark.
And for the ace, for the Crow Tarot, the crow swoops in from the sky and lands upon a wand, marking the beginning of a path to a bright, shiny city in the distance. This card affirms that the crow is on the right road and opportunities for success are laid out before her. The blooming spring flowers represent a fresh start. Floating through the air, little white feathers, bringing the message that the Ace of Wands represents a new beginning that is divinely guided.
So I'm gonna practice again this thing, and I'm gonna say to my cards, is this pertaining, the situation that you want to talk about, is this pertaining to my latest opportunity? I'm trying to be vague so I don't, get anybody in trouble. Mm-hmm. But is this pertaining to my current new venture standing before that I see myself heading towards, that I'm working towards, that I'm trying to put my best foot forward with?
Right.
And I get the Hierophant upright.
Okay. Let's
is that a yes or no?
My handy dandy book. So the Hierophant
and I'm not
is
super
5, with the Hierophant. And so I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, but the Hierophant is one of those cards that's like, I don't know. So think of the Hierophant as like a professor or a teacher, and they want you to figure out the answer yourself.
So it's not a yes or a no.
So
it's just kind of.
It's not a yes or a no. They're like, figure it out.
Yeah. What do you think? Dude, if I wanted to know...
There's no answer guide.
If I wanted to know what I thought, I wouldn't be doing freaking tarot, now would I? Okay. All right. I think
that is part of tarot, is helping you figure out what you think.
I think I know what this is pertaining to. And
then stop second guessing yourself.
Well, yeah. I just yeah. Okay.
Hmm? That's what the Hierophant would say in that situation.
All right. Okay. And those.
How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. A little nervous about what I might have to do tomorrow. I want to. So there is a new venture in my life. There is. I want to be a success at it, but I'm reliant right now on someone else to and help me move forward. And
that can be a little difficult. And it's hand over the reins.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's more about there's discord within the team because I've asked a question, and I'm trying to broach this very carefully, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I'm the new guy. I don't want to be, I don't want to. But I'm currently lacking some of the resources I need to succeed in this. Right. And there was some other reading. If I look at the cards again, let me just look at the picture I just took. But there's some other cards in this, like the journey with the journey on the chariot. That is kind of that's a note. Hang on, let me just look real quick. The chariot was 7. Okay, so it's the next page after the lovers. Chariot reversed was saying, I must find a way to defeat old feelings of doubt and negativity jamming the wheels of the chariot. I must find a way to defeat it and get over this hurdle to get to my goal. So I have to come up with a solution to get to the goal that I want to get to. And then as far as the 4 of Cups, I'm trying to remember what it said about reversed 4 of Cups. That's swords. Page of Cups. Okay, so here it is. So with the 4 of Cups, yeah, I mean, I'm aware of the person's situation, and I'm trying to navigate that. Yeah, I would say that an embarrassing moment could kind of jeopardize this, but I know that if I don't second guess myself, if I don't let that past hiccup that I made linger, this could work out. That's what the Ace of Wands is telling me. This will work out. It'll work out. You just got to get to that point. So okay, all right. It's that was not a complicated read, but it's a read. It's a good read for a complicated situation I find myself in. Okay.
Right. So did you have any tangents to go on today? Because I actually didn't.
No, I really neither did I. I mean, I think we did it at the opening when we were talking about Backrooms and the movie we just caught with the family. That's really the only tangent that I'm thinking of. I'm good for now. I'm more than good. I'm great. And
awesome.
Let's see.
So this is a little bit of a shorter episode for us.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be. Yeah.
So friends, if you would like to participate in one of these Outrageous Fortunes episodes, come and check us out on Tuesdays. Let me see here if this works on both of ours. It works on yours, but not on mine.
Oh.
That's okay. I'll do it on mine.
Oh, it's only visible on my channel. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's okay. Cause I made one too.
Okay, good.
I'm smart. But you can catch up with our podcast episodes if you missed any of them. I have them posting on Tuesdays. So you can check them out there. On my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and engage and all that stuff. But if you want to catch us live, we usually do this on Tuesdays around 2 p.m. Eastern. If we are not doing it on Tuesday, we will let you know in our Discords so that you can keep up with us. I do try to do a Tarot Tuesday after recording. So if you wanted to get a little community reading from me, that's absolutely something that I would love to engage with you all on. But yeah, we're just learning tarot. I've had a couple of metaphysical shops that have asked me about doing tarot workshops for people who want to learn tarot. Neat. And I'm like, I am uniquely qualified for this.
Yes, you are. Now, you know what? Something I would recommend that you cover in that is how to find the deck that best resonates with you. Because you know what? I honestly, I didn't feel like we would go, whenever we would go like out of state, Phil and Tina would find the closest crystal shop because they would want to do some shopping. And you know, and that was when Pip started collecting tarot decks. And man, I tried to find a tarot deck to connect to, and I struggled. I really struggled. And it wasn't until I found the Wonderland Shadow Tarot that I felt like I really connected with a tarot deck. And then afterwards, and then came Crooked Moon. So,
right. And so I actually had this come up at Body Mind Spirit Fest a couple weekends ago, because I was doing a reading for a young lady, and she afterwards was like, I would love to do this for myself, but I don't know what kind of deck. And I didn't have anybody waiting for me. So I said, well, let's go take a look at the vendors that have tarot decks. And so we went, and I talked, and I was just like, so when you're looking for a deck, you want to look at the character who is the Fool, because the decks will often have a few characters on the cover of the box.
Yeah.
So like this one has the Fool. Most of the time they're going to have the Fool because it is the Fool's journey. And they'll also have the High Priestess, who is, the person who kind of makes things happen. It's the same thing on my Crow Tarot. This is the High Priestess card. It has the Wheel of Fortune on the side instead of the Fool. But yeah, so you want to find one where you really connect with the character, because the character is going to help you tell the story with your tarot. So that's really important. With the mystical manga, I saw it on, what did I see it on? I saw it on Amazon, and I love manga style. So I was immediately drawn to that aspect of it.
Right.
And then once I opened it, once I received it, and by the way, thank you community for getting me this deck. But once I opened it, like the style in here is, you can tell a lot of emotion from these characters' faces. Hey Jay, how are ya? And then with the crows, I don't know why I connect with the crows so much, but their character is so engaging. And that's what you want, because you want to be able to tell the story. That's your that's the biggest thing that you want.
Okay. That works. That totally
and
works.
So for you, with your connection to Through the Looking Glass, it makes sense that the Shadow Wonderland deck would connect with you. And then, as you're producing the live stream for the Mythic Hall, and seeing how the Crooked Moon art comes out and everything, it makes sense that you would be connected to it and passionate about it.
Right.
So, and everybody's different.
That is true. Everybody's different. It's just there were some decks that I thought I would connect with, or I thought would be, this would be a good fit for me, and they just weren't. They just weren't. But
yeah.
But that's very exciting that you could do a workshop with that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is again kind of a short episode for us, but thanks everybody for joining us for Outrageous Fortunes. Again, I'm T, that's Spence, and you can always catch us online doing this live, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, United States, on Twitch and on YouTube. That's where I'll be doing paranormal investigations, which I will be resuming as soon as we wrap up this recording. Until next time, thanks everyone.
And may the cards be ever in your favor.
Yeah, what they said. There you go. What they said.
Yeah.